Anyone up? WB6JNP, course code 107.
Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox 982. Also in course code.
You're part of the Work to All course code group.
That's me. How's it going, Kerry?
Not bad. We just got back from being up in around Stockton up on the and I had radios with me, but for some unknown reason never got them hooked up.
Ah, darn it. Well, maybe next time. I just heard Mike whistle.
Hello, Mike. K6MYC, WB6JNP, course code.
Yeah, good evening, Dane. And now you explained why we didn't hear you from up there. I figured we would have heard you had you been there, or had you had things hooked up. So I wasn't too concerned, but I know we never heard you, and I'm sure that wasn't a fault of the equipment. It was a fault of the the fact that point A wasn't connected to point B, was it? Anyway, good evening, Dane, and good evening to you, Daryl. I hear you fine. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox 982. We've got you. Not sure who else is in here. I've got 107 WB6JNP. Go ahead, Dane.
Okay, Mike. Well, we're just trying to put a few things back together and all that, and yeah, it was one of those things that we had so many things going on, just one after another, that I never got around to hooking up the radio to the antennas. So, oh well, yeah, such is life. But anyway, we'll be listening for a while, seeing what's going on. K6MYC, WB6JNP 107.
Okay, very good.
KM6SRR, number 432.
Oh, good evening, Rob. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. A little tired. Did some actual weed eating today, and got a full barrel full of the thistle.
Well, hey, did you get any thistles in your thumb?
No, but there's another kind of a sticker that I pulled out of my shirt, and I just wiggled it in my finger, and it jabbed me big time, just like a needle.
Yeah, well, there's spines on the thistles, and there's other things out there that can get you. I was working away, and all of a sudden I got some sharp pain in my toe, my big toe, right in the end of my toe, right at the end of the shoe. And I thought, what the hell is in my shoe? Usually these shoes are pretty good; they don't let much stuff in. So finally, I got in the house and I took my shoe off and reached inside the shoe, and it was a sticker that had found its way in between the creases of the shoe and got right directly in front of my toe. So it was a pointy thing sticking right on the end of my toe, and every time I put my toe on the ground as I was kneeling, this thing would plunge into my toe. Luckily, it didn't break the skin, but it was painful. So a little more weed eating today and a little more sprinkling, testing and so on like that. Anyway, see who else may be in here. I think there's probably others. K6MYC, where am I pointed here?
KG6QMY 1091.
Good evening, Marcus. 1011 or 1091?
That was 1091. And good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, Marcus. Sounding good over here. And we got some kind of a weird sound in I don't know whether it's my new hearing aids or what here. I'm not listening on Bluetooth, but I've got kind of a resounding echo going on here. It's a little strange. Anyway, we'll live with it until I didn't get a chance to get the Bluetooth box hooked up in here. I have it, but I just didn't get a chance to hook it up and get it going. I figured I could get through this net without it, but I had too many things to do today. And Frank overslept this morning, so he didn't come down, but he helped me with the one in the house yesterday. He could probably do it 4 times faster than I can. Anyway, good evening to you, Ron, KJ6TYO. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Had a restful day. Had a rest up. Long week. man, so I rested up today. Anyway, I'll let you carry on. I hear a bunch of others out there. KJ6TYO1009.
Okay. Good evening, Ron. And I didn't, well, I should have rested today. I'm going to sleep well tonight. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know, it was probably just because it was too warm and I wasn't used to sleeping under the on the bed without any covers or just a light sheet on me. I just could not get comfortable. Anyway, I finally got to sleep about 6:30, and then at 8 o'clock we woke up, or Judy woke me up too. I get on the air for the guys in South Africa, and we did manage to say hello to them, so that was nice. Anyway, let's see, who else do we have in here? Who else is in the, I'm pointing down south.
KK6ZKE704.
Yeah, good evening, Terry. Good evening, KK6ZKE. And your weekend was?
So I got the old El Camino through smog on Saturday, so that made me happy.
You got what?
My old El Camino, 1982 El Camino, it passed smog, so I was happy.
Wow, past smog, good deal. Hey, they have a little bit different standards for those older ones, but anyway, good deal on that one. Now you can go drag the main in your old Camino, huh?
Well, it might be a drag, but I don't know about dragging the main. I did find a big vacuum leak in it before I took it over, so I was happy to find that.
Okay. Well, I think it's fun to drive those old cars, other than when you fill the gas tank.
Yeah, it rides like a buckboard. It's not comfortable.
Oh, is it not comfortable? I thought that, did you have it lowered or something? They normally had pretty good springs, didn't they?
Yeah, but I stiffened the suspension up really tight, so it handled real good, but I'm not that young anymore.
Okay, so it beats you up a little bit, huh? Okay. Well, good. Maybe you'll find some young feller to take it on as a project, huh? If you want to do that, that is. Anyway, good evening. KK6ZKE. I'm still looking south. I'm looking for KB6 KB6. Oh, for heaven's sake. I forgot Rick's call down there. KB6 Whiskey Fox. No, that's not right. RQU. KB6 RQU. K6MYC or W6SW or KN6SWR. How about you, Ben? N6 Sugar Whiskey Radio. Ben, are you there? Oh boy, nobody. About Rob, you want to call him?
Sure. If you're having a hard time remembering the call sign, pause a minute and I can get it right to you there. KB6RQU. Rick, you on tonight? Old Bozo 61? How about Ben? N6SWR. This is KM6SR with K6MYC. 2-meter Bozo Net, over.
I don't even hear the LA guys at all tonight, do you?
Not now, but earlier I did.
Okay, well maybe they're not turned up this way yet. How about Kerry, KC5D2U? Kerry, are you in here? Was Kerry at the club meeting, Rob?
No, he didn't show.
Oh, okay, because he was going to go. Maybe he'll changed his mind.
K60SY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Yeah, good evening, and how did your thing go Friday night, Aaron?
Well, pretty good, because the 20-minute video did most of the work for me.
Yeah, very good.
Yep, trying to teach some people things about the different layers of the atmosphere, and how it affects propagation. And fortunately, on Friday, 6 meters was open, so I could afterwards I could show them, like, hey, look, here's the E layer of the atmosphere doing things.
You want to check in on the sunny night, Southern California Bozo Net. Hello.
Well, that probably wasn't the atmosphere; it was the ionosphere.
Yeah, it's something up there.
Well, hopefully you weren't blaming it on the atmosphere.
No, I wasn't. I'm just using the wrong word.
Yes, you were. Well, there is quite a difference. Anyway, good evening to you. And we didn't make it. Judy and I were both pretty tired. I had a hectic day. I've got the new hearing aids in, but they're not up to snuff where they should be yet. I like the Bluetooth box. It's a lot handier than the old one for the other brand of hearing aid. These hearing aids are called Resound, R-E-S-O-U-N-D, Resound, and they have a very nice Bluetooth box that has volume control on it and stuff. Very nice little compact unit. But I didn't get it set up out here tonight. Anyway, Kerry, KC5DTU. How about Mark, K6MTU, MTA? Ken, OIB.
QSS 831 up there in the high desert, looking out your way there, Mike. How about it?
I hear 831. Good evening, KG6USS, K6MYC, Bozo 47. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, the pathway's kind of a little rough tonight on my side, but I'm hearing you a little bit better. I'm actually almost pointed north toward you.
Yeah, I'm having trouble copying. The new hearing aids are not working real good through the speaker. I've got kind of an echo in here. Rob, did you hear what he said?
Yeah, good evening, John. KG6USS, KM6SR, number 432. Yeah, Mike, he was saying that he's having a rough time copying us also.
Well, I didn't even understand what you said.
John was saying that he had a little rough time copying us also.
Oh, I wonder why.
We're not supposed to be doing this today, right?
I'm going to have real difficulty tonight with your signal. Many signals are okay, but you have an echo. I've got this, the hearing aids are talking to me. I'm hearing two signals. It's not your fault. There's something going on funny with the hearing aids.
No problem. All right, Mike and Rob, I got both of you logged in on here. Anybody else out your way want to check in to Sunday night Southern California edition? Bozo 831, High Desert. Let's go.
Anybody else for John down there in High Desert? K6MYC, Northern California, Bozo Net. Nothing heard at the moment, John. Sorry.
No problem, Mike. Like I say, it's Mother's Day, so, they're probably messing with it. The mamas are probably messing with the net.
You ought to we ought to get somebody to make a recording of your audio and play it back to you so you can see what it sounds like. Boy, that's just, to me, it's really difficult to copy because of the, it sounds like you're in a hollow room and you're about 5 feet back from the mic.
Actually, I'm standing right on top of it there, Mike. I'm sorry you can't hear me or understand what I'm saying. Too bad. I know Rob can hear me there, right, Rob?
Yep, QSL. Yeah, he was saying that the mothers are messing with us on the net tonight, Mike, KM6SR.
Oh, the Mother's Day for mothers?
Yes.
Well, that could be. They got their hubbies out to dinner.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they're out to dinner. Yeah, indeed. All right, guys. Well, anybody else want to check in on the Southern California side here, go ahead. And if I need relay, let's do the relay.
All right. Let's see. Rob, let's see. Who else do we have to call in here?
Hey, Mike, do you want me to turn my amp off when I talk to you?
Turn your what off?
The amplifier?
No, it's not that. It's just the hearing aids are hearing, I don't know what they're hearing, but they're just not hearing right. I've got the speaker off to the side, and I thought they were hearing the speaker coming out of the radio. I'm listening now on the speaker in the radio, and I might be able to do better here. The speaker way off to the side here is giving me sort of an echo. Anyway, I live with it. I've got it separated now. I'm just listening without the secondary speaker. So let's see how this works. I guess we could go over and see if we can get Ron over there. W6QUI. No, that's not right. What's Ron's call?
Yeah, W6QUI.
Yeah, I've been out working in the sun too long. My brain's gone to mush.
Hey, Rob.
Somebody called you, Rob?
I think that might have been John down there passing our names and numbers into their net control.
Bozo 831 high Denver. Now we're going to go back to the vertical, back to net control of Southern California.
Ron, are you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? W6QUI. This is KM6SRR with K6MYC standing by.
Roger that. We're here. K6SRR, W6QUI. Good evening.
Good evening, Ron. Good to hear you. Thanks for being there. Okay, bring them on. We like all check-inners.
Here's KN6EIV.
Is that KN6EIV, Mr. Eric?
That's right, Ron. How are you, man?
Good. Haven't heard you in a long time. You got your station up and going finally, huh?
Yeah, I'm sitting up here at Ron's using his radio here.
Oh, that's cheating, but we'll let you do it. We're glad to have you in here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll turn you back to Ron here.
Yeah, good evening, Eric. Good to hear your voice. KN6EIV with W6QUI, K6MYC. Good evening, Eric. We've got you logged in here at 1044, right?
Okay, this is Ron now. W6QUI, 1055.
Yeah, that's Eric's number, Mike, 1044. Hey, Ron, how's the weather over there today?
Not as warm as it was 3 days ago. It went from 95 to 85 to 75 over.
Okay, yeah, you're a little bit cooler than we were today, but yeah, it cooled down today for us also.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it was kind of warm. Saturday was really hot here.
Yep, it's going to take us a while to adjust to it, I guess. Was there another guy there, RWR or something, that used to call from over that way?
AB 6WRW.
That was his drill for quite a while.
You know what happened to him?
Well, he's still around. He's actually the secretary in our radio club now. He was the president. But he's still around.
Okay, we'll have to send you over a pointy stick.
Good evening to you, Ron. I'm sitting here copying you, but the signals are down tonight. You're way down from normal.
Oh, that's weird. See right on here. I think we just had a big solar flare. Maybe it's still messing things up.
Yeah, it's doing weird things to the HF bands. The signals were going all over the place this morning, up and down and all kinds of places. Anyway, no worries.
Good. It's better now.
I don't hear any difference here. Used to be full quieting here, but you're nowhere near full quieting now. You're not doing anything to the S-meter.
Oh, really? That's odd.
Anyway, it's good to hear Eric in the background there. Maybe one of these days we'll learn from the home QTH there. Are we going to hear you on Tuesday night on 1296, Ron?
Yes, I should be able to make it this Tuesday, yes.
Okay, good. I don't know if I'll hear you. I could tell you were in there. I heard traces of you last week. I heard traces of your signal, but I couldn't get any readability on it. So there was some propagation. If you had 100 watts, I probably could have copied you. But the 10 watts isn't quite enough to get here. Over my hill, we got too much dirt in the way. We push around it on 2 meters and on the other bands, but 1296 does not like dirt.
Apparently not.
Anyway, we'll let you go. I'll say 73 and shoot it back over to Rob, and then we'll slide on up to Santa Cruz. Go ahead, Rob.
W6QI, KM6SR. Thanks for being in there, Ron, and good to hear Eric again there.
I've been trying to encourage him to get on. He just came up to my house so he could check in. So, okay, 7-3. Good luck on the rest of that there.
Tell Eric we appreciate the effort very much. Thank you. KM6SR, okay, right.
Alrighty. I'm going up towards Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz coming up here. That should be pretty close. I may have overshot a little bit. Let's see. That looks like 270 something. KW6S or Alpha Foxtrot 6 United K6MYC Bozo Net. Oh, this says Sunday night syndrome again, isn't it?
K6MYC for me.
Well, we've got Mother's Day also tonight.
Somebody in there. Who was that? Try it again. You got covered up by Rob. Go ahead.
Alpha Foxtrot 6 United 1098 to countdown Bozo. I'm here. I was just standing by for Tom to check in first.
Okay, well, good. Are you running normal power? You're running low power. You're way down from normal.
Oh no, I'm running normal power. Everything is pretty much the same as it always is. So I'm not sure if well, maybe conditions are down a little bit. Although I was hearing you when you were pointing down south pretty well. That's you.
Well, it may be my pointing. Maybe this system has gotten out of calibration again. Does it sound okay now? Is that stronger or weaker for you?
It's about the same. You're still about S7. Normally you're a little over, maybe about 5 or 10 over S9. So your signal is down in my direction here.
Okay. Well, I don't know if Rob's copying you. Apparently not, or he would have jumped in here. But I've got 2 problems, 3 problems really. I've got new hearing aids, and I'm not hearing very well with them. And I also have, when I point toward you, I got that solar noise that comes in and gets me. And it was coming and going on the last transmission. It was there when you're there by yourself and it's not on there. It's clean, but boy, when it comes on, it makes copy difficult. So I'm not getting you 100%. It's not your fault, it's me. I'll have this all sorted out by next week or by later in the week. I just did not get the Bluetooth hooked up here in the barn with the new hearing aids. Hopefully it'll sort itself out next week. Over to you. Are you copying them at all, Rob?
I don't know who you're talking to. I didn't hear any call signs.
Oh, AF6 United 1098. Over.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not hearing him. I have trouble with him on all the bands except for 6.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Anyway, Lee, I don't know where Tom is, but maybe his daughter came into town. He said something about we might not be here if the daughters stay late. He had a couple of daughters that were going to come by for the weekend, Mother's Day, and I think maybe one of the family members must have stayed. And I said, well, if that's the case, you got to stay in the house, and that's a valid excuse for missing the net. Hi. Thanks for checking in here, and we'll look for you tomorrow night on 6 meters, Lee. AF6 United, K6MYC.
Okay, well, yeah, I should be here tomorrow night, but we're getting ready to head up to Vancouver, Washington to visit my son and his family. So, depending on how things work out, we're scheduled to leave early on Tuesday morning. So, depending on how things work out, I may or may not be here on 6 meters, and I may be gone for about a week. So, I will be back as soon as I'm back in the area. K6MYC from AF6 United 73. Good night.
Okay, from what I can gather, then you'll be back when you're back. Is that it?
Well, I'm going to be gone for about a week, and so I'll be back. I think that puts me back on a Tuesday night, so I'll be back maybe on Wednesday if everything goes well. Maybe not until 4:32 on Thursday. So we'll see what happens. AF6 United.
Okay, very good. I got a pretty good copy on you again. It's just it's band conditions. I think you're going up and down on me a little bit, but that was really good. All right, thanks, Lee. Sorry. I'm tired tonight. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm about ready to cash it in for the night here and go to bed. Anyway, thanks much for being there. AF6 United in near Watsonville, K6MYC, Central California Bozo Net, looking now into the Bay Area.
And 5MPD 1129.
Hello, Mike. 613. Throwing a rock at you and saying hello.
I got 613. Good evening, Mike, and I also have 1129. Hang on a second there, Brett. Go ahead, Mike. K6UFO. QFO, not UFO. You're a qualified flying object, not an unidentified one. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My wife's not appreciated at all for Mother's Day. The whole house smells like flowers. She's got 8 vases full of flowers from her friends and family members and what have you. So I think she's just a little bit spoiled here today. She loves the attention, though. She walks in the house. It smells like all flowers in here. It's really kind of cool.
Well, this is the day you spoil mother, so don't complain.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So anyway, yeah, I think probably gauge just a little bit weak tonight on 2 meters, but that's okay. FM shouldn't sound like a phone all the time. It should have some noise in there as well. Yeah, that's for sure. So we do have the electronic swap meet coming up here next Sunday at West Valley College. And we'll be out there showing the American Legion J-poles, the 2 meter 224-40, and I am now making not FRS, but GMRS antennas. I had a lot of inquiries for those antennas. I said, okay, no problem. I'll just tune them up and whacked off about an inch and a quarter, and bang, they tune up just fine for the higher end of the UHF band.
Yeah, very good. I said, what frequency range? 400?
Yeah, it's 462 and 467, so in that area.
And what are the guys doing with them?
They're using for GMRS for their radio equipment, repeaters, and things like that. Up here, GMRS is more active than ham radio. They got repeaters, they got links, they got all kinds of fancy stuff for GMRS. And wow, I said, okay, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for. What does it stand for?
General something, it's been around for about 5 years or more. Frequencies given to the general public, and GMRS requires a license because it's a little more higher powered. FRS is family radio is what FRS is, and those you can't take the antennas off of those guys, and they're anywhere from 2 watts at the most and down to a watt and a half, actually half a watt for those FRS radios. So GMRS, you can take the antennas off, you can set them up for repeaters, and all kinds of neat stuff. So, Mike, if I don't have the paperwork here, I can reach over and grab it, but I moved it into the garage, so I don't have the acronym what GMRS stands for.
Okay, I kind of know what it is. I know what you're talking about. Well, that's what they did. They tried to move the CB band, the 27 megahertz band, the CB band as we know it. Should have been put on the VHF in that UHF band in the first place. And then we wouldn't have had all the problems we had with the chicken band and the high power and all the stuff that, because they somehow the FCC didn't understand that sometimes 10 meters and 11 meters too skip around the world, and it's not good for just local comm. They didn't know that somehow. They didn't foresee that the guys would skip into Australia with their 5 watts. Anyway, good to hear you, Mike. And have fun at the swap meet. We have another one here. Our swap meet is down here in Fresno on May 24, and you're certainly invited. Some of the guys from up their way are coming for that. Should be quite a good one. It's the Fresno Amateur Radio Club sponsored flea market. K6QFO, and then we'll continue K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, yeah, fine. So I have people even south of Sacramento come all the way down to Saratoga for the swap meet. A couple guys do that every month, so that's true dedication for sure. And yeah, you're right. I remember back my novice tech days back in 1812. I've been a ham for 47 years. And each time I wanted to know if there's any propagation on 10, I would lean over to the 11-meter band, and if I got 20 over 9 heterodyne, okay, 10's alive, just nobody talking. Hey, Mike, good to hear from you. All the best, 7-3, and we'll catch you later. This is Mike, K6QFO here in Campbell. Have a good evening, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mike. I had to sneeze. That was the reason for the pause. Caught me right in the middle of a sneeze. 7-3. And over to you, Brett. Thanks for standing by. N5NPD, Newman, K6MYC. Go ahead.
K6MYC, N5NPD. Good evening, Mike. Yeah, a nice day over here today as opposed to yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit hot. I'm sure it was a little bit warm in your direction as well. And I agree with you about being a little bit tired tonight. Had dinner at the daughter's house, and she brought out a chocolate pie afterwards, and it's hard to resist chocolate pie, but that big piece has done me in.
Yeah, that's about right. Well, that's good. I didn't have any dessert yet. Last night we had some leftover birthday cake with a little bit of ice cream. I don't think I can eat that 2 nights in a row, though. I'll be weighing 240 pounds pretty quick if I do that. So I do a little bit of every other night. And that way I burn it off. Anyway, thanks, Brett. Good to hear you. And you're sounding strong over here. Did you have a good, your wife and your mother have a good Mother's Day?
Oh, yeah, I gave Mom a call there. She lives up in the northern part of the state, so not this week coming up, but the next week I'll be going up there for the week and helping her out with her Well, they didn't have a bunch of snow this winter, but usually I go up there after snow is no longer a threat and clean up the yard and so on and so forth. So I'll be up there the following week.
Okay. But you're going to be here checking in all the normal times, you think?
Yeah, all this week coming up here this week, but the following week I'll be up there and I won't have any access to these frequencies up there.
Okay, very good. If we hear you, we hear you. I don't think I'll miss you. You could run a half a watt and we would hear you over here. Thanks, Brett. Good evening to you. And it was a beautiful day here. It cooled off a little bit, so I was able to work a little bit harder in the sun than I should have, and I'm really tired. So I'm really a little rummy tonight. I don't think my brain's working 100%. Anyway, good evening to you. N5NPD, K6MYC, still looking into the Bay Area.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, Rob, go ahead. And there was somebody that called in for us. Rob, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to tell you that GMRS stands for General Mobile Radio Service. I just got my license about a month ago, and it's on about 462 megahertz.
Yeah, it's right there near the family band. Same frequency range. Okay, very good.
Yeah, the FRS, Family Radio Service, is also part of the GMRS, too.
And the GMRS stands for what?
General Mobile Radio Service.
Okay. Alrighty. And let's see. I heard somebody else in there, so let's put our ears to the speaker and see if we can hear that other station that called in. K6MYC Bozo Net, Bay Area. Go ahead.
Golf Yankee. Golf Yankee. Bozo 884.
Okay. Good evening, Phil. Boy, are you weak. You're really weak tonight, but we got you. I got you logged in, and we'll try to catch you when we get over more in your direction, Phil. WB6GGY, K6MYC. Thanks, Phil.
Well, thank you. You got a beautiful signal here, so I thought I would give you a shot. WB6GGY, beyond the side.
Here, 7-3. Now, anybody else in the Bay Area for the Bozo Net, please? K6MYC, come now. K6QX, K6, W6, PQL, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6KLY. Who else do we have over there that's missing? WB6WNI. I guess he's going to check in later. Anybody else? K6MYC Bozo Net, over.
Quick one, Mike.
Who is it?
I got an answer for what GMRS stands for.
Well, we got that, but Rob gave it to me, but go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I had to run to the other room to get that. It's Global Mobile Radio Service. That's what that stands for. It's very, very active up here. Okay, sorry to interrupt. K6QFL.
Oh, I think he's General Mobile Radio Service or something.
That is correct.
Okay. No worries. It's like CB band, so I guess that's why it's popular.
You still have to get a license, Mike. Last 10 years, and you pay $35. No testing or anything, so that's why it's probably pretty popular.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like getting on CB.
Yeah, but you can run up to 50 watts on it, and CB is limited to 4 watts output.
Or 5, yeah.
Yeah, 5 in, 4 out.
Okay. Well, I'm not hearing anybody else in the Bay Area. I'm surprised. So I thought we'd get somebody else. Maybe we'll have to come back and do late checks and missed, Rob. Let me go over and get N6RO here in Oakley.
803, course gold.
803, course gold, is that what I heard, Dan?
Roger, roger.
Yeah, good evening, Dan. Good to hear you. And it was a beautiful day up there as it was down here, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's just wonderful.
Okay. Well, Dan, you were preceded by Dane. He checked in already, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 course gold people in already, so we're doing pretty good.
Okay, very good on that.
We're equal to or ahead of the Bay Area, of all things. All right, N6RO, I should be pretty close here. N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO.
Yeah, I got you, Ken. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with the rotator, but for some reason, and I don't know whether I'm touching it or not, but the mode switch keeps going back to mode 1, which means that goes into computer control, and I don't know whether Aaron's doing that when he controls this rotator for me, or whether I'm doing it by accident, but I tend to want to go places. I go to places, and then it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm not quite pointed at you, but anyway, good evening, Ken. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, fine. N6RO is Bozo 835. And it really cooled off today, and the power line noise subsided. I think the high was about 72. It's chilly out there now, 62 or so. Let's see, dinner is going to be filet mignon with carrots, a little red potato, mushroom, and onions, and ancient Zinfandel on the side. I didn't do contest this weekend for a number of reasons. Spent most yesterday watching N6WM install a new office computer. So I'm finally moving into the current century. New computer that does everything, and we're trying to migrate all of the data from the old computer into it. We're about halfway through with that. And today I managed to fix a problem with the connection of my ICOM radio to the HF rig 7610 to the computer. The computer had been corrupted by that PG&E outage last Monday. And I think I've found all the problems that it caused. It destroyed my external backup drive on the office computer, among other things. And I just trashed all the computers. All of them went off, but recovered. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll see you tomorrow on the couple of nets, N6RO.
How did it manage to hit all the computers and not do anything to any of your radios, or did I miss something?
No, I just restored the connection between the 7610 and the computer, which had been corrupted last week.
Well, maybe it didn't bother any of the radios because you had them turned off. Is that it?
As far as I know, it didn't hurt any of the radios. The UPS's batteries drained down to 0, and when they restored power, I think there was a spike, which may have corrupted some of the settings in my computer. Actually, it lost a couple of the COM ports, but in rebooting the computer a couple times, it finally recovered by itself. Was that your question?
Yeah, That's as good as the answer as any, Ken. I don't understand why anything would have gone bad with what happened there, but it did, so we won't argue it. I'm sorry that it happened, but I'm glad you're getting it restored. It looks like you're going to be back to almost 100% in another 50%, huh?
Yeah, I think so. We've got another flex radio coming in, and it's going to replace that radio with the station that I'm at now, with the 7610 and the 9700 on top of each other. And they're going to move the 7610 over to another station that does not have automatic control of antennas and stuff. So, all was changing here, getting ready for the WPX contest in a couple of weekends.
Yeah, which contest in 2 weekends?
The CW worked all prefixes, CQWPX.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, I know you'll be hammering away on that one on 160 or 80 or something, huh?
Yeah, I'll be doing all of 160 and part of 80. That's why we're going to plug another flex in here. I can do both bands at once. And we got a really good crew of operators. All of our senior guys are going to be here. A couple are going to remote. And one of the longtime friends, VA7RR, is coming down. He's a super operator up in BC. So we're just keep crunching on here.
Okay. Very good. We'll have fun with that. Of course, tomorrow we'll see you on 222 and 6 meters. So we'll have more chance to catch more detail on all that stuff. Sounds good. We had makeshift dinner here again. I bought a bunch of chicken pot pies here on Friday when we were in town, and we've hit them 2 nights in a row now. Marie Callender chicken pot pies are very good, but I hope I don't have to run out of them before Matt gets back home to cook. Over.
Yeah, I used to have those. They're handy as far as cooking and all. But, I've got plenty of time to cook, except about 8 o'clock every night. When everything happens here. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. 7-3 from N6RO.
Okay, 7-3 Ken. Anybody else while I'm pointed up the valley? K6MYC. How about you, John?
76 ISO.
Okay, I hear you, Dennis. 86. How are you doing?
Pretty good. It's been a little noisy up this way. We had a lot of pretty high winds here today blowing, and a lot of static, I guess, in the air. But doing just fine. And say hello to Judy and a happy Mother's Day if she's there.
Yeah. Okay. And pass that on to Judy. She stayed in house tonight. She's tired. We had a long day and it was hot, and she didn't sleep well last night. So I said if it was okay, I could leave her in the house tonight. And she said she'd come out if I needed her. I said I could get by. So she's in the house tonight, but I'll pass on your greetings, Dennis. Do you have anybody that checked in with you? Over.
Yes, I surely did, and I do appreciate pass that message along to her for me. Greatly appreciated. And yes, I did talk to Kent, KA6OSX 160. I wanted to get checked in, along with Dave, in 1PPP 336. And I got a couple more on here if you're ready.
I'm ready.
N6BS, Mr. Larry, 782. Would like to get checked in. 849 NBC. And last but not least, the last one I got 2 more. Dan, N16I 132. And did talk to K6L, LBP. Yeah, little Bo Peep Jr. Anyway, he's 1101. Yeah, 1101.
Yeah, you confused me on that now. Who was the last one?
It's K6LBP. His name is J.R. Pollock Pines, number 1101.
he should get a big, strong signal to me here. Can't he check in direct?
I would think so. I don't know why they got some problems up in that area. Boy, I was up there. Boy, I'd say, well, they're surrounded with trees and everything else in that area, so maybe he just has a problem getting to you. I don't know. But I talked to him this morning, and he asked me if they'd make sure to get checked in, and NBC 849, also I talked to him, and I'm still trying to get an update of what he's doing or when he's going to do it or whatever. I haven't got any real updates on what he's possibly working on up there and getting the antennas going over.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Get them done when he gets them done. All right, very good, Dennis, thank you. And I'm going to see if I can pick up the boys there in Sacramento and then go to Redding and get up to Nevada. We've got KB6R, KD6BQ now back in town. It's always nice to hear Richard. He's got a big signal here, of course, on 2 meters. You worked him whenever he's in there early. Alrighty, 7-3, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow night on 6 or 2. Well, I don't think we'll see you on 222. Maybe we have to wait till Wednesday for you, because you don't have 1296 either for Tuesday night. WV6ISO, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike, very, very good. And do say hello to the gang up there in the Redding area. Lately, the band conditions from here up in their area is just not good. They don't get their antennas this way. I'm not sure what is going on. I did talk to Richard, KD6BQ. Very, very strong signal here, along with Mr. Stan, K7SUN. So, anyway, pleasant good evening, and hello to Bill, KO6KD, if you're listening, and also Darren.
Okay, thank you, Dennis. Let's see if Darren is in there. Go ahead, Darren, KJ6KFB, K6MYC.
And I did hear RO there, and very pleasant good evening to you. Nice hearing you.
Evening, Dennis. And Mike, KJ6, KFB 756 is here.
I got you. Good evening, Darren.
Good evening. Haven't got a whole lot done. I felt under the weather for the weekend, and I'm surprised I made it here, but I did. I popped out just long enough to get checked in and call it a night.
What did you catch being under the weather? What do you have?
I'm not exactly of the knowing, other than I know allergies are hitting me. And probably dehydration, and who knows. I haven't got the full picture yet comprehended.
Okay, just don't feel good and coughing and sneezing?
Yeah, soreness, achy all over. So I must have something. I'm just taking it easy.
Yeah, why not? All right, good. And thanks for being there. And hopefully we'll hear you on 6 meters tomorrow night. I assume your parts have not arrived yet.
I haven't got them yet. We'll get there. They'll get here eventually. Who knows what the heck's going on there. But hopefully we'll catch you 1296 at least. Didn't do any changes to it as of yet.
Okay, where did you order the parts? Are they coming out of China?
Yep, of course.
Well, you may never get them, although I hear they're in the final throes of cutting a deal with China.
No, I wouldn't worry. They'll get here. So, yeah, things have been kind of busy, and like I said, I'm under the weather. Who knows? It might be in the mailbox for all I know. I haven't got that far.
Okay, very good. Here's somebody calling in from the background. Who was the caller underneath there? K6MYC and the Bozo Net. Go ahead.
UBX.
Okay, can you help me with him? Because he's a little light here. I got UBX. I can't remember his number. Over.
Yeah, Sean, you're just a little bit light for him down there. He's having a little problem hearing you, buddy, but I will relay in there for you. That is Mr. Sean, KD6UBX. His number is 233, and hello, Sean.
Dennis. Thank you for the relay.
You're entirely welcome. Anytime, buddy. Just let me know.
I can hear you. Sean, but I'm suffering with some very new hearing aids that I'm not used to, and I don't have my Bluetooth hooked up this evening. You're readable, but I really have to listen close, and it's not quite 100%, so that's why I wanted to have Dennis relay for me. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in, Sean. KB6UBX, K6MYC.
Okay, thank you. I'm only about 15 feet in the air for this sound element antenna. I'm bouncing it right off a quadrant, pointed between me and you. So, hey, I'd love to be able to make contact.
Bozo 976, Mike, do you copy? K6MYC, do you copy? W1FRD.
Well, there's two of you talking in there. Who was the other one? Give me your call again. Somebody said, do you copy me? Go ahead. So maybe I was just hearing you, Sean. Maybe I'm confused here. KB6UBX, K6MYC. Thanks, Sean. Go ahead.
AJ6QL.
Who is it?
AJ6QL.
AJ6 Queen Lima. Good evening, George.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. But I think you had several other people. I just wanted to check in real quick. Bozo 1031, over.
I got you, George. Thank you. Thanks for the quick check-in there. Good evening to you. Hopefully your Mother's Day went as good as it could possibly go there, over.
Yeah, I was just with my wife in the care home as usual and did a bike ride. So it was quiet, but okay. I hope yours was okay. And happy Mother's Day to Judy. Over.
Yeah, thank you. I'll pass that on to her. Thank you. She's got several different directions this evening, but nobody on the Bozo Net realized that Judy was a mother. She had two kids and lots of grandkids and lots of great-grandkids, so she's definitely a mother. All right, thank you, George. Let's see, Bill, K06KD, I wonder if you're in there, K6MYC.
Mike, I don't know where you went then. Darren, I'm sorry that you're under the weather, buddy. Hope you get better.
Bill is under the weather, is that what you said?
No, I didn't hear Bill at all, but I heard Darren say he was under the weather, so I'm hoping that he feels better.
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling real good yesterday, but he did check in yesterday on the 40-meter net. But okay, hopefully he will feel better. That's too bad. I don't know. He hasn't been anywhere. I don't know what would make him ill, other than his prevailing condition. All right. Anybody else before I go to Reading? Over.
KR6MR, Bozo 75.
Kilo 6, Mike Tango Sierra.
Okay, good evening, Mark. 680 MTS. I got you. Hang on a second. And KR6MR 59. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, real quick. Steve is trying very hard to call you. Whiskey 1, Sugar, Romeo, Delta. Try and listen for him. Go ahead.
You want me to listen for somebody, but I didn't get it, John. Give it to me again.
Okay, sorry. Whiskey 1, Sugar, Romeo, Delta. Steve in Shingle Springs has been trying to call. Over.
Well, have him give me a call, and I'll listen for him. Go ahead.
Did you copy that, Steve? W1SRD? Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, your Bozo 976.
Yeah, you got serious flutter, John. I'm having trouble copying. His Bozo number is 976.
Yes, that is correct.
I show Bozo 976 as Whiskey 1, Foxtrot, Romeo, Delta.
What was the number again now?
I think you said 976.
George, do you want to confirm on that number?
Yeah, I heard 9762.
Okay, we got 976. Thanks. I didn't hear him. Did he transmit?
Yeah, he was transmitting there, and then he faded off. George, you're there? Try it again. .576 wants to get checked in. Okay, 576.
Absolutely non-existent here. Would you find out what he's using for an antenna? Is he vertical or horizontal? And how much power is he running there? And give me the call sign if you have it there again, Dennis. Over.
Yeah, let me try one more time. There's 2 or 3 stations trying to come in there at the same time. Got a bit confusing. Okay, the station is at 596. You want to confirm on that number? Okay, I get 576, and then where is your QTH? Okay, I got the California, but I'm not sure I've ordered the number correctly. I thought it was 576, and I think it's, now you're saying it's 596, is that correct, over? Okay. What are you running, vertical or horizontal? Okay, you are horizontal, but which way are you pointing? This is Dennis, WB6ISO. I'm located in Rio Linda, north of Sacramento. Are you pointing this way, over? Yeah, okay. Your signal is up and down a wee bit and really kind of hard to copy here. I'm trying to confirm on that number, and I need it just one more time, or if somebody else is copying a little better than I am, I appreciate a relay.
It is call sign.
Yeah.
I can relay KR6MR.
Yeah, can you go ahead there, Fred?
Go ahead, John.
976. Whiskey 1, Fox Romeo Delta. His name is Fred, over.
Okay, what's he running up there? He should be, I can't even detect him, John.
He has a pair of M-squared stacked loops.
An M-squared what?
Stacked loops.
Stacked loops, over.
Oh, okay. And what, 10 watts or something?
I'll find out. Fred, how much power, over? How much power, Fred? How much power, over?
Fred, we would like to know how much power are you running, over? $50 watts, okay, 50 watts, and we did get confirmed on the number is 976. 976, thank you. 50 watts there, Mike.
Yeah, I got that in a pair of stacked phone loops, yeah. I'm hearing traces of him occasionally as he upfades, but Shingle Springs is where he's at, and that's usually not too bad. I don't think he's sheltered from me. I don't know why I can't copy him better. He should have a little elevation, but maybe he is in a location where he's got some dirt in the way. Anyway, Fred, I don't know. Ask him if he is hearing anything from me, would you, Dennis?
Yeah, I certainly will. And hello, John, and thank you very much, sir, for all the help. Fred, are you copying Mike? Are you copying Mike at all up that way? Over. Okay. Yeah, negative on the copy up that way, Mike. He says he's just not be able to copy you at all, over.
Well, he can't copy me either. He's got something wrong there.
The Bozo list shows him in Fairfield, and QRZ says Fairfield also.
I'm sorry, say it again, Rob.
QRZ shows him in Fairfield, and so does the Bozo list.
Well, maybe he is in Fairfield. I heard the word Shingle Springs from John. John, can you confirm where this gentleman is located? Over.
Sorry, my mistake. I had copied his call sign incorrect. Correct call sign, Whiskey 1, Frank Romeo Delta in Fairfield, California. Fairfield, California. Over.
Okay, where is Fairfield? Can you tell me so I can point at him?
Yeah, it would be west of Vacaville.
Oh, okay, so he's clear over in the Bay Area. That's probably why I'm not hearing him.
That's why I'm having a problem. I'm pointing the opposite direction. I was having the same problem you were there. I was going up toward the foothills up there. Good God, I should be able to hear him better than that. No wonder I can't hear him. He's on the backside of my antenna the other way.
No wonder you're blowing my ears off.
Oh, hello there, Dan.
Good evening there, Dennis.
You want to go ahead and check in? I checked you in, but go ahead and check in direct with Mike if you wish.
Well, he's probably turning his beam around. But anyway, Mike, if you can still copy me, N6TNI Bozo 132 checking in person.
We got you, Dan. No problem. Good signal. And you said the guy in Fairfield is blowing your ears off?
No, Dennis was, because he was pointing his beams right over my tower.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Okay. I didn't think the guy with a pair of hole loops and 50 watts would be blowing anybody's stack off. Very good. Thank you, Dan. Good to hear you directly here. N6TNI, K6MYC. Happy Mother's Day to your family there.
Well, thank you, and the same to you.
And thank you, John, for all the help. I really did appreciate it, John, even though we were going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's okay, KR6MR.
Well, John, are you hearing him all the way off to the side of your antenna in Fairfield there?
Bill is coming up, okay. I'll go toward that other real quickly there, Mike.
KO6KD.
KO6KD. Good evening, Bill. You're sounding a little rough there. You feeling bad?
Yeah, not feeling too good. It's been a very rough day and a rough weekend. But Bozo 776 checking in.
Okay. Well, we'll look for you tomorrow. We were there this morning with Bob on 2 meters. On 40 meters, but we did not hear you or Phil. Of course, it's a church day for Phil, so that makes sense. But conditions were pretty poor. I was just barely able to copy Mark some of the time. Not very good conditions, so who knows. Anyway, maybe it'll be better tomorrow. It looks like we had the effects of that flare. Signals were coming and going, and signals on 20 were up and down also, but Q5, but in and out. All right, thank you, Bill. Hope you feel better in the morning. Judy got a clean bill of health from the doctor. Clean bill of health for Judy. She doesn't need to go in to see the doctor for another full year. So he couldn't find anything wrong.
Really? Well, that's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear that, and I do hope that she's feeling better. Thank you for the update and for the good news. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm in the way, and you got other people to talk to. Good evening, Dan. Good evening, Dennis, John, everybody else. 7-3s, guys. I'm out of here. KO6KD.
Good morning. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Bill.
7-3s, guys. Good evening.
Okay, let's see if I can go to Reading now. Reading, 145 and 230. KD6 Sugar Whiskey and KO6HS. Anything from Reading tonight? K6MYC. Over. Reading, KO6KD. KD6 Sugar Whiskey. KD6SW, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KO6HS, Kilo 6 Hotel Sugar, I wonder if either one of you guys are this evening, or we have no path. K6MYC calling and standing by. Reading. Go ahead. Boy, does anybody hear anything from Reading? Is anybody hearing any Reading? I guess not. Well, we'll try them again after we come back from Nevada. Let's go to Nevada, Rob.
Roger.
WA6HA 1013.
Okay, 1013. Good evening, Greg. Thank you. Good evening. How are you?
I'm well. I was just talking to Phil on the phone. I just realized it was 8 o'clock a little while ago. I thought, I got to get on the radio. So anyway, I'm a little bit late tonight. Sorry about that.
Well, we've got you. That's the main thing. We won't keep it. We're just trying to wrap this thing up. I'm very tired, trying to stay awake here, but I got to get to Nevada and then come back quickly through Reading and the Bay Area. Then we'll have it wrapped up. Anyway, good evening to you, and we'll catch you perhaps tomorrow on 6 meters, Greg. WA6HNA, K6MYC.
Roger. We'll see you mañana. K6MYC, WA6HNA, and hello to Judy.
Roger. Thank you.
Whiskey 6, Pump Echo.
W6PE. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Mike. Just wanted to check in and say hi. I know you said you were tired. I know I'm tired. I've been spending the weekend trimming trees and hauling brush to make piles, and I'm ready to hit the hay. But nice signal tonight, of course.
Yeah, well, we got good signals from you tonight, no problem. I was tired before I started. I didn't sleep well last night, and I haven't caught up, and I didn't have a nap. I did not have a nap during the time I would normally be watching the news. I caught bits and pieces of Levin and a couple other things, but I did not stay listening long enough to fall asleep. So I was trying to finish up a watering project out in the backyard, so I didn't take a nap this afternoon after working, and I think that's gotten to me. I'm really droopy. All righty. Good to hear you, Mike. W6 Papa Echo, K6MYC. Now looking toward Nevada.
711.
711. Good evening to you, John. Go ahead.
Thanks. Just want to say hi. K6MI.
Did you make a trip up to your hilltop location?
Yes, indeed. Was up there Thursday. Fixed the off-center fed dipole. Fixed the 2-meter vertical. Even some of the beams got elements bent. I have to fix that. 2-meter 7 and the M² 7 element 1 bent a couple of elements. But the main thing we're trying to fix is the lithium batteries. Somehow got discharged, and we can't. So the solar isn't charging them because they've gone below what the computer thinks is okay, and we haven't solved that problem yet.
Oh, you think the batteries got run down so far they don't want to restart the charge?
That's what it appears to be, because the solar is working, 3 kilowatts of solar, and it's going to the inverter, and during the daytime we actually have AC, but somehow it doesn't charge the batteries because they've gone down too far.
I'll be darned. I don't know how lithiums perform in that category. They don't like to see you get below 5% or so. but I don't know why they would collapse completely and never come back unless they sat there for too long. I don't know. Maybe that's a condition where they were just discharged for so long that something went wrong chemically.
No, I hope not. That's a whole lot of expensive batteries. So we have to, we think we have to get 48 volts up there and charge the batteries at least back up to 48 volts and then see if they'll revive.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, the inverter, it should charge them. If you've got voltage there and current, 3 kilowatts of power, you've got voltage and all. They should charge, unless there's something gone wrong with the inverter, and maybe it's just not sending any signals to the battery. You should see 45 or 50 volts on the batteries if they're trying to be charged. Did you try just looking at the batteries with a voltmeter?
Yeah, if the inverter is connected, we get 0 volts. If the inverter is not connected, we throw the circuit breaker, then it's like 16 volts.
Well, that sounds like a problem with the system, not the batteries. If the battery's got a residual of 16 volts in them, they should charge up, but you're just not getting any power to them.
Right. Okay, well, and at that point, I've got to find the manual and start reading it again.
Okay, I don't know who you bought all that from. We do most of our stuff with Signature Solar, and they're very helpful on stuff like that. And Frank might be able to help you also, but you might have to make a phone call to Frank. He might have a clue. Over.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan, and it's very similar. I think it's a different company, but MPP or Signature, I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah, well, batteries are batteries. Well, 16 volts isn't where they should be by any means. At least they've got something in them. And if you've got, when you hook up to them, you go to 0. That's not a good sign. That sounds like the inverter's not doing any charging. Anyway, that would be my guess. Do you have Frank's number?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd give Frank a call. He's probably still up. But either that or call him here tomorrow. He should be here tomorrow at my place, okay?
Oh, okay, sounds good. Thanks.
All righty. Now let's see. I'm still looking for Nevada. KD6BQ, are you there, Richard?
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Got your 249, nice signal, not bodacious, but plenty loud.
Yeah, you're pretty loud up here. The wind's really blowing up here, so I'm surprised the signals are so good, but you're coming in real well. And tonight, over.
Yeah, you're doing good. I understand that you and also Stan checked in with Dennis. Did you hear Stan this evening?
Nope, I didn't hear Dennis at all tonight either, so I was listening for him at 7, but I didn't hear him, over.
Okay, I got the impression he checked you in tonight, but he might have been talking about a different night. Okay, well, I'll look for Stan and see if he's here. But in the meantime, let me see if Daniel's here. KE7UQL, Daniel, are you here? I don't hear Daniel. Maybe he fell asleep on the floor there. Let me try for, and you can help me out with this one. Listen for Eric up there in Reno, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7VAZ. Eric, I wonder if you're there tonight. K6MYC, calling and listening, over. Is he there, Richard?
Roger, he sent you 1193.
Yeah, 1193. He's very weak tonight. I don't know why. I'll tune around for him, tell him to make a little longer transmission, and I will look for him, over.
Okay, if you're copying me, Eric, make a little long transmission there, and Mike will try to pick you up with his antenna, over.
just can't find him, Richard.
Okay, well, you're a little down for me too. So a little up and down on the propagation tonight, over.
Well, it's just because I'm moving the antenna back and forth. I probably didn't leave it right on you there. Anyway, I didn't hear a peep from him, but I've got him checked in. Tell him he is checked in, would you please, over?
Yeah, Roger. Eric, if you're not hearing Mike, he's got you checked in. So anyway, and Mike, while you're listening there, had a nice opportunity to have good eyeball QSO with Eric. He stopped by the house. We had a nice visit there, over.
Oh, very good. Does he live right in Reno, or is he in some other little town there?
Oh, he's in Reno. I think he's, I have to remember now, I think he's in the northwestern part of Reno, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm always amazed that he's getting any signal out of there at all, but it depends on the location up there. You can really get masked very quickly by bad location. But I'm just not finding him tonight. I thought I heard a trace of him once, but I couldn't repeat it. So it might have been just my imagination. Anyway, tell him thanks, and we'll look for him on Wednesday. And maybe we'll catch him on 222. I believe he has 222. So we'll look for him on every band, for that matter, there, Dennis. Richard. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. He's trying to get things built up a little bit at a time, so the more contacts and more experience, the better there, over.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well, 73 to him. I don't hear Daniel. I don't think Larry's in here. I haven't heard Larry for some time now. N7WT, Larry? No, Larry. K7SUN, Stan, are you here? No Stan either, so it looks like you're the only one along with Eric there, Richard.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Daniel might have actually taken down his antennas. The wind is really blowing out here, so we got some pretty good, 50-plus mile-an-hour winds going most of the afternoon here.
Wow, okay. Now, it was nice here. We had about 75, 80 degrees, real pleasant. It was a 99 the day before, but it cooled down quite nicely today in the 80s. So it's a very, very pleasant day. It's supposed to be 70-something tomorrow, and then Tuesday it's supposed to be 60s.
Yeah, that change is probably coming our way, too. That seems to be what happened. What you get, we get a couple days later.
Yeah, well, let's hope we get some rain out of it. Thank you, Richard. I'll let you go. We'll look for you tomorrow night on 6 meters. KD6BQ, K6MYC will be clear. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. 7-3, and say good evening there to Judy, and we'll look for you on 6 tomorrow night. K6MYC, KD6BQ in Nevada will be clear.
7-3.
Whiskey Victor Lima.
Who's that?
Whiskey Victor Lima.
WVL. Okay, KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, not pointed at you, but I got you, Mark. 1179. Go ahead.
Roger. Kilo Delta 6 Whiskey Victor Lima, 1179. Yeah, I couldn't get in there when you were pointing toward Oakley, so I'm getting pretty decent right now.
Oh, was I weaker when I was pointed at you?
No, you weren't, but the signal's up and down.
Well, I listened for you, but I didn't hear anything.
Okay, I didn't hear you call me. Right after N6RO. But anyway, thanks for the check-in.
I don't generally call you. I call people that are very, and not that you're not consistent, but I generally call a few key people that a lot of other people can hear, and then I just take check-ins from others. So don't wait for me to call you, over.
Okay, yeah, I don't wait, but I guess I just need to jump right in the middle of it.
You won't be bothering me. That's what the net's all about, over.
Oh, Roger. Well, you're sounding good right now. But like I said, the signal's been kind of up and down, but you're sounding good. Thanks for the check-in, Mike. 7-3, KD6WVO.
Yeah, we must be getting some kind of a bounce off of a mountain here. Good, too. 7-3, John. All right, I'm going to go back to Reading.
NYC, K6 WSC, 775.
775, way off axis, but we'll take you, Mike. KD6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, 775. Good to hear you. I'm pointed toward Reading, so I'm not even close to you, but I'll come into the Bay Area in a few minutes. Over.
Roger, 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 roger.
Okay, let's see. Reading. Reading, KD6BQ, KO6HS, K6MYC. I think I'm pointed toward Reading. 3 something here. 3 something. Reading, K6MYC, calling and listening.
Okay, any better now? KD6 shortwave, number 145. Good evening.
Oh, now I got you, 145. Thank you very much, Rich. Good to hear you. Good, strong, positive signal at the moment here. KD6 SW, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Okay, the first time you called, naturally the band just dropped out, so what do you expect? Welcome to VHF. Anyway, Jerry's out here too, so we're glad to check in, and that's it. KD6 sopping wet in Reading, or north of Reading.
Now, are you guys expecting some rain tomorrow or the next day?
Well, not that I know of. It would be nice. It sure did look like it was going to sprinkle today. It was dark clouds overhead, but that was nothing.
Okay. We're supposed to get the possibility of rain on Tuesday. That might have been what you saw. But if you didn't get any, it's very unlikely we are, but who knows? It might be a different storm. Thank you. I'll check with Jerry. KO6HS. Good evening, Jerry, and happy Mother's Day to the mothers in your household there. Over.
Roger. KO6HS 230. Hopefully you'll be copying me better here. Yep, Mother's Day is very good for us. Have a good time today. Mothers. And we're looking at rain tomorrow. The prognosticators are saying rain tomorrow. We'll see if they're right or not. Over.
The band sort of dropped out, Jerry. I didn't get much of that, but good to hear you in there anyway. I've got you checked in all okay. Got you all checked in here, and I'm sorry Rich was very good, very solid, and I turned it over to you, and it went away. That's the way the band is. I guess it's up and down tonight. I guess when I called you the first time, it was down as well. Anyway, 73, sorry that we didn't have a better QSO here this evening. Hope you had a good weekend there. KO6HS, K6MYC. Over. I'll look for you Monday night on 6, Rich. Dropped again. 7-3, guys. 7-3. I'm going to the Bay Area for late checks and missed. Here we go.
NYC, K6OJM.
K6OK something.
K6OJM, Bozo 161.
161, K6 Ocean Juliet something.
Mike. Juliet Mike.
You got to give me the call sign phonetically. Over.
Kilowatt 6, Ontario, Japan, Mexico.
Okay, I'm just having trouble. Robert, did you get the call? It's something Japan Mike, but I can't get the first letter.
It's Kilo 6, Oscar, Juliet, Mike.
Okay, K6OJM. That's what I heard the first time. Okay, it kept coming out of us. Sounded like something different every time I heard it there. We haven't heard you in a long time. give me an update on name and location I've forgotten, over.
I'm in Modesto. My name is Brian. I saw you on the internet, decided to turn it red.
I can't copy him, Rob. You got to pull him out.
Yeah, he went down for me too.
OJM, where are you located so we can point at you? Where are you located?
Be right on you. Modesto, over.
Oh. I'll come toward Modesto a little bit more. There we go. That should be closer. K6 OJM, is that better? K6 OJM, is that better? K6 OJM, is that better?
That's pretty good right there, over.
Yeah, well, you're making such long transmissions, I cannot peak on you, over.
That. I could probably crank it up.
I'm just not getting you very much, and you're making such short transmission, I can't swing the beam back and forth on you. I don't know why you're so weak. Are you vertically polarized? I can't hear him at all now, Rob.
Yeah, I don't think he came back. I was starting to hear him pretty good. K6OJM, Brian, this is KM6SRR. He said he put up the power there, Mike.
He put up the power, went away. I can't hear him at all.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything since he put up this power.
Well, don't give up on us there, Brian. Try to check in again, maybe. If you only have 2 meters, check in on Wednesday night. We should have better conditions, and I'll have my hearing aids working better on Wednesday night, and I'll be able to copy you better. Right now, you're just so weak that I just can't get you. And you're fading in and out. I get half of a word, and then you're gone, over. I don't think he's hearing me either. Something's not quite right there. Maybe he's got to recheck his feed lines and stuff. Okay, let me go on to the Bay Area, Rob.
Roger.
Okay, Bay Area, we got KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775. I don't know if you heard that or not, Rob. Who else do we have in the Bay Area? W6PQL and others, K6MYC. Keep talking, Gary. I'm going to have to poke around to find you. The band's in real funny shape tonight. Go ahead. Some words, Gary, but nothing. You're way down from normal. It may be the band has just collapsed on us there, over.
Well, maybe I am using the same beam, same 50 watts. So yeah, it's just advanced edition. Back to you, Mike.
City, KB6 BSC.
Sometimes you're up. That was better. Try it again.
So, Mike, are you talking to me? I'm not sure. WB679, that's me, Mike.
Yeah, part of the problem is this intermittent noise source, the solar inverter, is going on and off on me, and it's just raising all kinds of hell with my receiver. It's just about to settle down and make no noise, but it's going back and forth between full noise bursts and nothing. Over.
No, I understand. We've got to put the situation here. So, anyway, Mike, I'm going to let you go with that noise inverter, but technically, I'll be on reverse that.
Okay, well, maybe we'll hear you better tomorrow night, or between now and Wednesday, we'll get a better copy on you there, Gary. I didn't have very good copy on QFO tonight either, so I think it's more path than anything. QFO usually blows my ears off here, and he was strong, but he wasn't anywhere near his normal strength. So I think it's just band conditions, Gary, along with my ears. Got the new hearing aids, and they're not working the best for me yet. I don't have the Bluetooth hooked up yet. 7-3, Gary, we'll catch you next couple of days here. WB6WNI, I got your 1090, K6MYC.
Okay, very good, Mike.
Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area? I need help over there, so if you hear anybody, let me know. I'm having terrible noise problems here. K6MYC, Bozo Net, Bay Area, late checks or missed. Late checks or missed, Bay Area. Okay, I'm hearing nothing. You want to try for Porterville, Rob?
Yeah, sure. I just got a text from Ben down there. He said he'll check in if we come down there, so I'm going to go down.
Okay, here we go. I'll go down too.
N6SWR, KM6SRR with the 2-meter Bozo Net. I'm not hearing you, Ben. Are you there? N6SWR, KM6SR with K6MYC. Standing by.
Bozo Net, do you copy me, Rob? N6SWR?
Got you now.
247.
Got you now, Ben. N6SWR, good signal now. Okay, 6MYC, good evening.
Cool, thank you so much. Sorry I missed you guys earlier. I've been listening to the net for about the last half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, we start, of course, pointed your way, so we're here at 7:30. We usually linger here in this direction for about 15 minutes before we go anywhere else, but if you miss that window, then you got to wait till we come back all the way around. Over.
I completely understand, and I was waiting. No problems. Thank you so much for catching me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Good signal. You're sounding better tonight than I've heard you in the last 3 or 4 weeks. How about you, Rob?
How you doing, Ben? Yeah, you're still a little weak for me, but I'm able to just barely copy you there. Over.
Are you copying Rob there, Ben?
How Rob's pointed, he's pretty weak, but you're loud and clear, Mike.
Oh, well, golly, you never know from one night to the next, do you? Rob said you're pretty weak tonight also, so the band is doing weird things here. Well, thanks very much, Ben. I appreciate you being there and getting a call from you. Rob said he got the call from you, so we're happy to come around in your direction. We're going to take a standby and listen for one other station in Porterville, and then we're going to call tonight. I'm very tired here. N6SWR Bakersfield, Delta Mike 05, K6MYC, 7-3.
Roger, roger. Thank you much. N6SWR clear.
And happy Mother's Day to your wife or mothers in the background there. All right, Rob. And Porterville, KE6BK. Eddie, are you there? Anybody in Visalia? K6MYC Bozo Net, Visalia? San Joaquin Valley, anywhere, K6MYC. Mark, I never did get back with you. I don't know if you're still listening there. I said, hang on, Mark, and then I never got back with you. K6MTS, K6MYC.
Hey, Mike, yeah, no worries. I'm putting my shack together finally here, so I'm just kind of putzing around on the walls and stuff and listening in, so, yeah, go ahead and get some rest, man, and hello, Rob, and K6MTS.
Okay, good to hear you, Mark. Sorry I didn't get back to you earlier. I'm a little off my game here tonight. I didn't sleep well, and it's really affecting my... I'm not as quick as I usually am. I'm pretty slow at best, but tonight I'm really off my game. Anyway, 7-3. K6MTS. Last call for anywhere, any place. Bozo Net, Northern California, 144-240. This is K6MYC in Denmark, Mexico, 07.
Yeah, how you doing, Mark? Mike, off his game, lets me get in, but he's all of a sudden picked it up.
Yeah, his off game's not too bad, is it? All right, man. All right, 7-3, guys.
7-3, Mark. K6MTS, KM6SR.
All right, Rob, I don't know what we got. It looks like a 40-plus night, finally. It came up slow at the end, didn't it?
Yep, I got 43.
Yeah, I would guess 42, but that's a pretty close guess. I can't count. Sounds good. Judy's feeling better, I think, now. She might get back to the net doing what she's got to do on the net. She's just behind, and she just can't seem to get caught up.
Yeah, I know those things kind of stress her out, so I understand. I was just hoping that I tried to give her all the information she needed to do it, try to make it easy for her. Came over and showed her and all that, so I was hoping she could pick it up. I'm just so buried with trying to do this field day, do my weed cutting, and try to do a little with the ham radio.
Yeah, I know. She's got a lot of little things on her plate also. There's quite a few things that I've piled up on her to do, along with stuff she got to do for her own personal banking and all the other stuff. And she's trying to keep tabs on her daughter's activities with this divorce is dragging on forever, et cetera, et cetera. So just a lot of little loose ends. We've got some new medication in the mail, and we're checking on that, and yada, yada. You know, never ends. See you, Rob. Take care. Catch you tomorrow night. And good evening to you, Aaron. I know you're resting in the background. I think you'll be back to normal here early this week sometime, it sounds like. K6USY for a new final, and the group K6MYC, Central California, clear and closing.
Yep, slowly getting there. Fortunately, tomorrow I'll be in the car most of tomorrow, so I won't have to talk to anybody. We'll catch you guys on 220 tomorrow night. K6USY, Delta Mike 06.
Good night, Aaron.
Good night, Aaron. K6USY, KM6SR, 73.